Let's stand and let's sing our opening song today. Let the way of the heart. Last one. Let's do it like we mean it. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Love upon love upon love. Our hearts are beating as one. Light upon light upon light, shining as bright as the sun. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Love upon love upon love. All hearts are beating as one. Light upon light upon light, shining as bright as the sun. Let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart, let the way of the heart shine through. Light upon love upon love. Our hearts are beating as one. Light upon light upon light, shining as bright as the sun.
Good morning, everybody. It's interesting, by now we have most of the snowbirds are gone and sunbirds are packing up and getting ready to leave, and then there's the rest of us. But wow, there's a lot of people here today. So, good morning. My name is Donald Green, and I am your trustee today. On behalf of Reverend Donna Maurer, your board of trustees and the practitioners, it is my privilege to welcome you to the Sonoran Desert Center for Spiritual Living. Whoever you are and wherever you are on your spiritual path, here you'll be welcomed. You'll be validated, supported, and encouraged to be all that you were meant to be. Our vision statement is love in action.
Every day, in every way.
Very good. I'm impressed. We express this love by learning and living the principles of the science of mind. On the back of your bulletin, you will find our Declaration of Principles, if you would read that with me. I believe there is an infinite intelligence operating throughout the universe. I believe this intelligent power is only good. I believe this intelligence expresses as me. And I believe through my conscious use of this power, I create my life as happy, healthy, and complete. And so it is. And it looks like it's working. I see all these happy faces. If this is your first time here, we'd like to have you stand and introduce yourself if you're willing to. Doris, you have some company here?
Yeah, I do.
But what?
My daughter Tracy and her husband Craig from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
They're working vacation. They
Oh.
are working for me.
Ah! I like that. Anyone else? Anyone else here? We want to welcome Bruce and Wanda. Where are you sitting? There. Bruce and Wanda are back. We missed you guys. Okay. We'd like to thank all those who make this event today such a special event. Those who work behind the scenes in the kitchen, on the soundboard, the music, the practitioners, and Donna. We love you all, and we thank you, and all of you sitting in the seats. We appreciate you being here today, especially when there's so many other things you could be doing on this beautiful day.
Those of you who are new here, welcome once again. And this is the time in our celebration service where the God in me beholds, acknowledges, and loves the God in you. And we are one. Namaste. The God in me beholds the God in you. It is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you. And you and I are one. Namaste. The God in me is all for our greatest and highest good. The God in me beholds the God in you, and you and I are one. Namaste. Namaste.
Good morning again. I'm John Lopez, and I am one of your amazing practitioners here at this center. The practitioners are the healing arm of our center, and if there's anything going on with you for which you would like spiritual mind treatment, please come to one of us, come to me after service, or fill out a prayer card on our prayer table over there. We'll put it in our magic box, and our team will do prayer treatment for you during the week. I would also just like to mention that because of your amazing generosity that keeps this center going, that we also have a practitioner fund, which allows us to go on retreats or do other activities. It helped fund the printing of my book that's over on the table. And so if you feel you would like to contribute to that, please just make sure that you write your check or label your contribution as going to the practitioner fund specifically. Thank you. And now if you'll join me in our opening invocation. If you feel so inclined, close your eyes, take a breath. Let's know together that there is only God, there is only Spirit, there is only that one guiding, organizing, designing principle, which is everywhere present and fills all space. And so it fills this sanctuary and lives, moves, and has its being through everyone here this morning, through Reverend Donna's inspirational words, Heather's beautiful music, Gray's wonderful video recording, our wonderful support staff. It is whole, perfect, and complete. And together we say, and so it is. So my reading this morning is from the Center for Spiritual Living Global Themes. Observation, curiosity, and discovery are essential elements to self-actualization. By actively observing our own inner landscape, we gain greater insight and awareness into our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Curiosity fuels our desire to explore and ask questions. Through this process, we reveal our passions, strengths, and values, which are vital in the journey towards self-actualization. When we are able to fully embrace this process, we create space for our continued evolution and a deeper understanding of the infinite possibilities that exist within us. Ernest Holmes writes, "In the divine providence of good, salvation is unnecessary, but self-discovery is essential. We do not save that which was lost. We merely discover that which needs to be found." The process of self-actualization is not one where we have to become something new or plug in a specific formula in order to rid ourselves of things we consider undesirable. Instead, it is an uncovering of that which is already present. As individualized expressions of the one thing that is back of all things, our journey is one of discovery and an increased awareness of the truth of who we are.
This is a song I haven't done for you all in a very long time, and it actually has a backing track that goes with it, and that's not anywhere right now, so I'm just going to do it with the guitar with you. It's called Awaken to Peace. Changes in the air, just breathe it in. Never growing fire, stronger than it's ever been. Like a bud afraid to open, hurts you less to bloom. So you take a leap of faith and emerge from the womb. Oh, you've been asleep for longer than you care to admit. When there's so much light, it blows the dark apart. So awaken to peace, awaken to love, to joy, something from above. Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to joy, something from above, above. Path appears before you. You walk in grace and ease, subtle as the rain, falling light upon your face. But it's not a field of poppies to lull you back to sleep. Stunning road of light paved to strip you of your grief. Oh, how long will it take us to understand that the future of our world is in our minds and in our hands? Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to joy, something from above. Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to joy, something from above. But don't forget the very hardest part is the journey from your mind to your heart. So open up your eyes, you'll be so surprised at what you have to give when you reach inside. Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to joy, something from above. Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to joy, something from above. Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to joy, something from above. Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to joy, something from above. Gotta pray for peace now, gotta pray for love now, gotta pray for joy now, gotta pray for peace now, gotta pray for joy, gotta pray for love, something from above. Awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to peace, awaken to love, awaken to peace. Thank you. Namaste.
Good morning. Thank you, Heather. Well, we're concluding our series on the Fourfold Way. As you know, it's been based on the book by that name by Dr. Arrien, who was an anthropologist who really studied the indigenous cultures. And she tried to reveal how these cultures are relevant today in our own lives. You know, some of those ancient wisdoms are very relevant for today's world. And according to Dr. Arrien, there are 4 archetypal paths that, when balanced, create in us a sense of peace, personal empowerment, empathy, and compassion. And they are the way of the warrior, the way of the healer, the way of the visionary, and the way of the teacher. The way of the warrior asks us to show up and be present so that we may extend honor and respect both to other humans and to the planet. And the way of the healer reminds us to pay attention to what has heart and meaning. Paying attention opens us up to the human resources of love, gratitude, acknowledgement, and validation. The way of the visionary encourages us to tell the truth without blame or judgment. Non-judgmental truthfulness maintains our authenticity and develops our inner vision and intuition. And the way of the teacher, which is our topic today, is to be open to outcome, but not attached to outcome. Yeah. So according to Dr. Arrien, the way of the teacher is a practice in trust. She says, trust is the container out of which the qualities of wisdom grow. Clarity, objectivity, discernment, and detachment. And she says that wisdom is at work when we are open to all options. To be open to all options requires us to be comfortable with uncertainty. And stepping into the unknown can be scary. Most of us don't like change. We want to feel secure. We want to know that what we knew and experienced yesterday, we're going to know and experience today. Something we can count on. So to move towards something we cannot see creates uneasiness. And that's part of our human nature. We want things in life to be predictable. Yet the truth is we are always dealing with change and the uncertainty that change brings. You know, from the time that we were babies and went from a crawl to standing on our two legs, our first day of school, our move to college, marriage, buying our first home, moving to a new state, finding a new job, the list is endless. And when we think about it, really, in looking back, most of us would say that those times of uncertainties, though perhaps scary, were the exciting times of our lives. We did feel truly alive. We were open to the possibilities. We were open to the universe and its unlimited potential. R.I. Fitzhenry says, uncertainty and mystery are energies of life. Don't let them scare you unduly, for they keep boredom at bay and spark creativity. Deepak Chopra says a search for security is an illusion. In ancient wisdom traditions, the solution to this whole dilemma lies in the wisdom of insecurity or the wisdom of uncertainty. This means that the search for security and certainty is actually an attachment to the known. You know, we've talked about this before. What's the known? The known is our past. The known is nothing other than the prison of past conditioning. There's no evolution in that, none at all. And when there is no evolution, there is stagnation and decay. Deepak says, uncertainty, on the other hand, is a fertile ground of pure creativity and freedom. Uncertainty means stepping into the unknown in every moment of our experience. The unknown is a field of all possibilities, ever fresh, ever new, always open to the creation of new manifestations. Without uncertainty and the unknown, life is just the stale repetition of outworn memories. So when you and I resist change, we are resisting the natural movement of life. We can't be in the flow and struggle against it at the same time. We can't evolve into our greater good with both hands held tight around the good we now have. So when we are attached, our intentions get locked into a rigid mindset, and we lose the fluidity, the creativity, and the spontaneity inherent in the field of infinite intelligence. When we are attached, we freeze our desire from that infinite fluidity and flexibility into a rigid framework which interferes with the whole process of creation. When we let go of the known and the attachments that go with it, we find the freedom of new growth and new opportunities. Most of the time, we are working from our limited knowledge, so we never really know what is best for us. So we take our best guess and then Relinquishing our attachment to the outcome, we let Spirit reveal a greater truth than we could have imagined. And for the most part, this is the way it works. In The Road to Successful Living, Louis Binstock tells a story about the American artist James McNeill Whistler. Young Mr. Whistler was a student at West Point preparing for a career as a soldier when his chemistry teacher asked him a question about silicone. Whistler stood up and began his answer by saying, "Silicone is a gas." It isn't. The teacher immediately told him to sit down, and only a few weeks later, Whistler was discharged from West Point, which greatly upset the young student. Years later, long after he had become a successful painter, Whistler enjoyed recalling his fateful mistake in chemistry class. He said, "If silicone had been a gas, I would have been a general." And I would add that the world would have missed a beautiful talent. Whenever we appear off course from our present destination, we may, in fact, be on course to something even better. That's why we have to release it. We have to kind of be detached from it. We have to be detached from our first desire so that we can embrace the unknown, opening ourselves to a better desire, to something that's right around the corner. Then we give up our attachments to the way we think things should be, and in so doing, what we find is peace of mind. And from that peace of mind, we are open, and we can invite peace into the events in our lives. The wisdom of uncertainty allows us to look forward to the unexpected with anticipation. You know, Reverend Peggy used to say in her meditation, "I expect the unexpected." You know, and that's kind of a great little statement. I expect the unexpected. That's keeping us open. That's keeping us flexible. So when we come to expect the unexpected, we are beginning to trust in a wisdom greater than head knowledge to lead us through each and every day. The wisdom of uncertainty allows us to step into the field of all possibilities and anticipate the excitement that can occur when we remain open to an infinity of choices. And stepping into the field of all possibilities, we experience all the fun, adventure, magic, and mystery of life. To practice the wisdom of uncertainty is to practice detachment, which Dr. Arrien says is one of the qualities of wisdom. You know, I know that we've heard about the need for detachment from the Buddhist philosophy, and I think it's often misunderstood. The Buddha said that suffering exists. The cause for suffering is attachment, and the way out of suffering is detachment. So it would appear at first glance that Buddha is telling us not to care about anything. But a deeper exploration leads us to an entirely different idea. Detachment does not mean that we don't care, that we have no feeling about things, that we shouldn't stand up for causes we believe in. You know, one of the most seemingly contented people in the world is the Dalai Lama. If you've ever heard him, his laugh is quick and it's infectious. Yet he is a refugee from his own country. He has seen whole communities destroyed. Thousands of his people die. He has worked tirelessly to educate the world and its leaders to the plight of the Tibetan people. Yet there is no anger in his voice. He laughs openly and frequently and talks about the need for forgiveness. He has been completely involved in the process of peaceful resolution for his people, and yet he is completely detached from expectations of outcome. Dr. Arrien says if we observe what causes us to lose our sense of humor, we can identify our point of attachment. Where we maintain our sense of humor is where we are detached and can remain flexible. What can't we laugh about? What can't we? Something to think about. Where am I unable to laugh? Because that's someplace that I may be attached to something that I need to let go of. When we are detached, we are able to calmly observe our reactions to situations and not get pulled into an emotional position. You know, we've all watched nature programs where a lioness stalks her prey. Crouched low, eyes focused, muscles twitched, her whole being concentrates on one goal. But what if she misses? Does she stand there depressed and miserable as the zebra scampers off? Does she spend days offering excuses or complaining that zebras don't play fair? Does she let that failure ruin her day or her year or her life? Hardly. A moment later, she's got her eye on that antelope over there. And once again, she is completely focused. That's practicing detachment. So you and I can certainly experience passion for a good cause, as does the Dalai Lama. We can certainly go after our dreams and desires like the lioness. And when we are totally involved in the moment and not the outcome, we do experience the joy and passion that are a natural result of our participation in life to its fullest. So we've spent 4 weeks learning about the fourfold way of walking with wisdom in the world. And Dr. Arrien says, walking the fourfold way means opening to the universal archetypes of the warrior, the healer, the visionary, and the teacher, which lie within us, waiting to express their wisdom in all of our actions and choices in the world. Most shamanic traditions believe that the warrior's way is to know the right use of power, the healer's way is to extend love, the visionary's way is to express creativity and vision, and the teacher's way is to model wisdom. Through the resource of power, we are able to show up and be present. Through the resource of love, we are able to pay attention to what has heart and meaning. Through the resource of vision, we are able to give voice to what we see. And through the resource of wisdom, we are able to be open to all possibilities. And I think that's a wonderful way to live our life. Thank you. Namaste.
It's in every one of us to be wise. Find your heart, open up both your eyes. We cannot know everything and now. It's in every one of us, here and now.
We haven't done that in a long time. It's pretty. Okay, it's time for our offering. Chance to put that divine law of circulation in process. I had some unexpected good, so I can tell you, not just me, but some other people, the pig is very fat this month. So that's pretty neat. So remember, any unexpected income, feed flow 10% and start that process, because it comes back to you. It's a flow. I mean, that's why she's named Flo. So anyhow, keep her in mind when you get that unexpected income, or somebody buys you dinner unexpectedly. Put 10% of what that would have cost in the pig, and then watch how that starts to build. Okay, won't you join me in our offering affirmation? My gift goes forth to heal, prosper, and bless all that it touches. It is evidence of my conviction that God is the source and substance of my supply. I share generously of my good, knowing that it returns to me, multiplied abundantly, and so it is.
So blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. So blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, thank you, sweetheart. I am so grateful, I am so
Thank you so very much for your generosity that allows us to maintain this beautiful little piece of heaven here in Amado. So thank you. So let's take a moment to close this portion out in prayer, and then please grab a snack and sit up front and let's enjoy Heather and her 4 new songs. So I know that there is one divine intelligence that is operating throughout the universe, and its wisdom operates throughout each and every one of us as we allow ourselves to be open and willing to know and trust in a power greater than we are. I know there are answers to things that are seemingly impossible at the moment, but as we choose to trust, there is a time when the curtains open and everything becomes clear. I speak my word for anyone who's experiencing any kind of a challenge, whether it's physical, emotional. And to know that right where that challenge is the power of God's love, God's wholeness, God's abundance. I give thanks for the opportunity to speak my word this morning. I give thanks for the opportunity to be a part of this beautiful spiritual family. And I know truly that all of us are blessed beyond measure as we say together, and so it is. Thank you. May we stand and sing Stand.
So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are living a new world now. So let there be peace.